Welcome to the August 18th episode of Sports by Jack, the show where you get updates on sports by Jack. Today I want to talk about Brett Favre returning with the Minnesota Vikings for a 20th NFL season. This guy is no doubt a Hall of Fame quarterback, and he plays the I'm retiring, I'm not retiring, I'm retiring, I'm not retiring, I'm retiring, I'm not retiring game to a T. Now what does he get in this case for not retiring? He gets a chance to win a second Super Bowl with a team that could have beat the New Orleans Saints last year in the NFC Championship game, and he also gets a boatload of even more money than he made last year. Last year he made $13 million, this year he'll get $16. If you throw in bonuses, Brett Favre could make $20 million for 2010-11. That is a boatload of money for a 40-year-old quarterback, even if he is a first ballot Hall of Famer. The Minnesota Vikings better hope that he can recapture the magic he had last season, otherwise they may be looking at Sage Rosenfels or Tavares Jackson leading their team into the playoffs. Now they've got a hell of a schedule coming up in the first 6 weeks, so they better dominate as they head towards the winter time. And when Brad Childress was asked whether Brett Favre would make his 20th year his last year, Brad said, and I quote, "Brett likes even numbers." Now, I'm no expert on odds and evens, but I'm pretty sure 18 and 16 are also even numbers, and Brett Favre could have announced his retirement with the Green Bay Packers the way he should have, in my opinion. So I'm not going to put my money on whether or not this is his last season because it's not a safe bet. My thoughts for the season: the Minnesota Vikings will not win the Super Bowl. Brett will have a decent season, but in my mind, Brett Favre is in the same league as a Michael Jordan or a Steve Eiserman. Players like that belong with one team for their whole careers, and no matter what he does with the Vikings, I still think he should have retired a Packer. This has been another episode of Sports by Jack, and even if you know whether Brett Favre is going to come back, retire, come back, retire, or come back and retire, you still don't know jack about sports, baby.